This door looks more important, so I'll take a look down here first. Maybe this is an equally dead end. Okay, there's a lot here. Oh, good, a branching path. Let's go up first. And then it branches again. This is a labyrinth, isn't it? Let's... Ah, okay. We can interact with the map more. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay. So we were in Pillar Crossing. We went there from the Goblin Garden. And we went to the city below the city. Via Pillar Crossing, right? And then below that is the roots. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this looks like it might be a labyrinth. Ah, okay. Well, that helps. Oh. That was a clicking sound. I don't like that. Stand very still. That's ominous. Wisdom suddenly goes... everything suddenly goes very, very tight. You've been swallowed. Oh no, it's a gelatinous cube. Hole. What's going on here? You can neither move nor breathe. Cleric, you okay? We gain a hit point back from that. You hear your companion's voice faint, as if he was far, far away. This is possibly quite terrible. Hold on. You're not just playing around? I can't move. Oh no. Oh no. Stop playing around. Stopping like that reminds me of that time that the goblin takes a step closer to you before jolting back. All around you, acidic gel. Yeah, gelatinous cube. A slang for gelatinous cube, yeah. I forgot that gelatinous cubes are basically invisible. Because, you know, usually they are depicted to be visible when they're on screen, because that's, you know, something you can look at. But I even recently watched a Pointy Hat video about oozes, where that was brought up. And yet I forgot about it again. Yeah, the floating stuff should have been a dead giveaway. The ribcage, the bones. I don't know how the torch is on fire in here, but I'm just gonna say it's magic. Or a wizard did it or something like that. Cube. Oh dear. By earth that burns. Everyone knows about these. A gelatinous cube. You are statistically likely to die here, and now. No, not like this. Not in this terribly embarrassing way. What kind of idiot just walks into a cube? Cleric, you hear the goblin's voice faintly behind you. Listen to me. I don't know why the cube ain't aggressive. He tosses in a rope that quickly gets sucked into the gelatinous mass. Push a bit closer to the edge and grab the rope. I'll help you come out. The rope doesn't get nearly close enough for you to easily take it, but if you can get to it, you might live. Listen to his voice. Oh, good. We need a critical success for that. That's not a critical success. You struggle against the incredibly hard mass around your limbs. Around everything. Strain and push. You fight, yet your muscles give out after reaching just a little bit further. Ooh, the burning continues, inside and around. Cleric, a faint voice calls out to you. That feeling isn't nice. The one where you're sitting, eyes fixed upon the bucket, the sour apples sticking out of it like a mountain of bad decisions. That sick and sinking feeling in your stomach. Feel sick? It was not right. You did it. They told you to. 15. You ate 15. You probably knew it wasn't real, but you did it. And when you walked up to those kids at the bottom of that pit behind the hills, Central Lower School, with that bucket filled with 15 Appleskrot, Dwarven slang for apple core, They laughed. They chanted. Evil. Little shits. That's when you got that nickname that stuck around until your dad died and you left the hills behind. They kept saying, when you got mad, you kept saying it. When you got mad, they said it. When you played along, mocking yourself, they said it. Apple Boy. Apple Boy. It's not even a good name, so uninspired. Yet you still tried to follow them. To be nice, play nice, be a friend. Apple Boy. But eventually they just started running away. Apple Boy. Each time you would try to get close, they would laugh and snicker and leave. And so the Apple Boy was all alone until the day he... You dumb asshole, open your eyes. Take the damn rope. The goblin cannot speak to you that way. Show him how a man deals with his problems. He does not enjoy seeing you be dissolved, clearly. Okay, difficulty check 4, okay. What are you, sleeping? Get back to the grind. Okay, advantage. Come on now. Close one, that. You push and fight against the endless pressure of this translucent force of acid and pain. And then, grab the rope. You cling to it. Let's go, the goblin yells and pulls with all his might. Your muscles urge to stop, but the lack of pain on each limb as it escapes the cube's surface causes you to continue. And finally, you pant and wheeze and cough up pieces of still sizzling cube ooze onto the dungeon floor. The pain fades. You best heal soon. Next to you, the goblin laughs. Holy shit. I thought you were a goner. Just enjoy breathing again. You turn around and look at it. The massive gelatinous cube just stays, entirely still. It does not move nor react to your presence. It's a weird one. I've seen a few cubes, but never one that just sits there. Really ominous, honestly. It's clear that this cube is, at the very least, not actively hostile. Tell me what you know about these things, Snell. For one, they're never this passive. They also shouldn't be this big. I don't think I've heard of them splitting and I've heard of them splitting and merging at times, but not to this size. Beyond that, I just know they're attracted to... He stops and thinks for a bit. What was it? The blood of man, powerful women, soulless freestriders, hot local goblins, foreigners. It's not clerics, is it? I swear to the gods if it's clerics. I think I'm gonna go with that one. He snaps his fingers. They're attracted to heat. Warmth? That is a synonym. Synonym. Yes. The goblin points to the glowing torch inside the cube. I bet that has something to do with it. I don't want to risk petting the cube, and I don't want to get sucked back into it. I don't know if they can pull you in, or if you just kind of have to, you know, use your own force against yourself in that case. But punching would be a bad idea, because then our arm's gonna get stuck. I think I'm just gonna leave it. Okay. Okay. Let's go into our inventory real quick. You know, the Apple Boy has had enough of apples for the time being. And we're just gonna eat a couple of mushrooms. Even though in real life I would much prefer apples to mushrooms. Let's keep going and be careful about floating objects. We don't really want to get trapped like that again. I mean, we survived, but that was certainly a rough one. That was the most damage I've taken in the game so far. Oh, for a second I thought I got stuck again. And there's another cube like that. Okay, this is the entry point. Let's go that way. Skeleton. Oh no, I see it now. Click. That is not a good click. those shoot projectiles or fire or spray me down with acid or whatever the thing is that the builder of this thing preferred. Bad click, bad click. You feel a pressure change. A rushing wind causes you to be pulled just an inch further into the hallway. Then you notice the wall holes opening up. The goblin behind you is already in action. Back, now, okay? Oh, my rolls aren't good today, but luckily they're good enough. It's fire. You just barely escape the deep clutches of the skin-melting heat. Standing up, you realize the fire singed the edges of your uniform. Adrenaline leaving the system. Pain, burns. Ah, goddammit. Okay. Roll around to put out the last fire. You live. Woo! Gods damn it! Don't vault into obvious death hallways like that. I don't need to see more of your near-death experiences. How the hell was I supposed to know? It was ominous. It was clearly an ominous hallway. Every hallway here is ominous. The goblin does care in more ways than one. Now, don't enter the hallway before you disable the trap, or you'll get roasted again. Looking back, the hallway has no marks of being filled with flames. As you dust yourself off, Snell squints at the strange paw prints on the wall. Wait, I think I know this. These marks. This is where you can deactivate the trap. Let's check them out. Terrible, terrible hallway. Let's behold it. Paw print, one on each side. Engage. There are 2 faint paw prints here, one on each side of the hallway. I think traps like these are my least favorite part of the job. How can you tell the hallway is trapped? He gives you a look. The type of look a father gives his son when he learns about the destruction of the family heirloom, a sword passed on for generations. It's a trap, cleric. Should I touch one of them? It could end poorly, but it cannot hurt. It is but the mark of a cat, the mark that a cat has left upon this wall. It cannot hurt you. Just be ready for the worst. Esoteric bullshit like this has a tendency to do stuff. Esoteric bullshit. Whenever the weird, unstable magic around Jaws Coast makes things a bit too wacky, people tend to say this. Okay, hey Snell, your thoughts on these paw prints? I feel like it would be very silly behavior to go around touching paw prints in the city below. But honestly, considering the strange traps I've heard of, it wouldn't surprise me if this was some bullshit puzzle. Bullshit puzzle? Could be something like, we have to press both of them at the same time, and that somehow deactivates the trap for a while. Do we gain anything by getting past here? He shrugs. This is outside HWBT jurisdiction. Considering the esoteric bullshit going on down here, it's impossible to tell exactly what's behind here. But if you're looking to search deeper, this could be the way, unfortunately. It's worth a try, I suppose. That won't happen, will it? Get into... what's the worst that could happen? Apart from being polymorphed into a rust monster or something. That won't happen, will it? Being a man means taking risks. Let's do this. That would never happen to me. I'm too lucky, I say after being nearly torched and also devoured by a gelatinous cube. That won't happen, will it? Oh, no. Of course not, cleric. A defense mechanism. You get into position and look over to your companion at the left paw. He reaches up to it after a moment of hesitation. You. Yeah, this is magical. You see him shiver at the realization, but nothing more than that, he says, and puts his whole weight on it. Try pressing yours. Press the other one. Clunk. The goblin jumps back. A deep groan from the walls. That Did it do something? The fuck is that ticking noise? An ominous sensation. Your body tingles. A pressure change? Something's happening. As you peer into the hallway, you see something appear on the wall. Is that writing? At the entrance, a whirling mess of faint light forms a stable shape. Entrad en par I probaos. Is that some kind of eldritch language? How horrifying. What? No, that's just cat speech. I can read this, kind of. I'll let him focus. He stares at the text and mumbles to himself. It says, enter as a pair and be probed. I don't want to be probed. No, wait. He snaps his fingers. It's a test. Enter the hallway in pair and be tested. I'm ready. What, are you? The goblin takes a deep breath through clenched fangs. Yeah, okay, on 3. 2, 1. Start walking. The two of you step forward. In hesitant unison. Stern, heart beating fast. How far are we going to... Stop. Shit, stop. The text. You both stop halfway, looking at the magical lettering on the wall. Al son divino la puerta se abrirá. I don't speak the language, unfortunately. Oh gods, your companion mutters. You can read it, right? It's not like I took formal lessons. I've just picked up a few words here and there. He's sweating, a feeling of dread growing in his heart. A clicking sound starts to echo out in the hallway. Tick, 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 tick. Gods be damned. Okay, hold on, I got this. Tick. All sun... Okay, the light of the day. The great source of power that moves alone across the sky over the day. It follows a different pattern of movement in each band and with different intensities. In Ascani, it is small and moves quickly. Dei Vino, that's a divine song. Tick. Puerta is door. Tick. Listen to the divine song, and the door will open. Your doom is near. Okay, cool. Yeah, very cool. He glances around the hallway erratically. The ticking is kind of a song. A rhythm at least. He's shaking. Tick, tick. Okay. Okay, so we need to roll a 10 for that. We need a 12 for this. We need a 17 for that. And we need a 17 for this. The best one is strength. Ah! Your thoughts scramble as you attempt to recite those words. Edged into your muscle memory. Yet now, when you need it the most, I don't have time for this. Cleric! Tick. Okay, let's try dexterity. Ignore the ticking and try to outrun the trap. There we go, that's better. You give the goblin a quick glance and a nod. He returns it with a stern expression. Tick, run. You bolt off, the goblin beside you. Fire erupting behind you. It feels like an instant and forever at once. Ah! A pressure wave of heat hits you in the side as you pass one of the volcanic holes. But you escape the worst of the blast, as does Snell. He even overtakes you, reaching the end of the hallway first. The goblin tumbles onto the floor, tapping his jacket and to put out the scorched ends. Ow! Holy shit. As you reach the end alongside him, a final wave of fire hits you. You burst out of the inferno, out into safety. However, your flesh is on fire. Put it out. Yeah, let's roll around. Wait, can I... both of you violently... Yes, cast Cure Wounds. Just in case, just in case. Both of you violently smack and roll around. unroll around the ground until the fire is no more. Snell quickly gets up, looking around for more threats. Oh shit! He takes a deep breath. We're out. Oh, gods be good, we're out. The gods favor us, Snell. Enjoy being out of the fire trap. Pant and groan on the ground to keep yourself from crying. We could have died there. Very matter of fact. Yeah, let's just say that. Yeah, I think we should have, honestly. And, Cleric, look. He mutters and points to the wall once more. Another line of shifting magical text appears. Passad libres por mandato celestial. It says we can pass liberally by celestial mandate. Hells yeah, we can. Liberally, that sounds like free strider bullshit. Liberally, that sounds like Asgalist bullshit. Liberally, that sounds like something I'd support. Feel like shit. Liberally, this isn't the time nor place for politics, Snell. Feel apolitical. That sounds like free strider bullshit. First of all, every liberty doesn't automatically conflate with free striders. Secondly, I got it wrong. It's pass freely, I think. So I guess we can come and go as we please now. Hey, are you okay? Yes, lie and go up. And get up. Your companion lets out a small laugh. The type of laugh you only get after winning against impossible odds. I'll be honest, he mutters, slumping down to the ground a bit further down the hallway. That was worse than a mass torsion. Mass torsion, an infamous spell that causes all testicles around to twist, turn, and clench. It's horrific. Okay, so we now know the infamous spell testicular torsion exists in this game. That's good to know. That's good to know. Let's stay away from wizards, I suppose. Or we could become a eunuch and be immune to that, or something like that. That works as well. Take a few more steps away from the hallway of doom. The goblin's gaze flits around, dancing from tile to tile. He is looking for more traps. Finally, Snell seems to find himself more at ease. He lets out an exasperated sigh. I need a goddamn breather. Okay, yeah, let's short rest. Same, join him for a short rest. How much time does that take up? An hour?